Okay, David.
Mike, David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Was it just your inability to generate anything offensively that just kind of wore on you as this game went along, you feel?
Well, I thought the defense came out, played very well in the first half. They just had the one touchdown there at the 2-minute spot. We gave them the ball on the first turnover. To me, the games was about the giveaways. It's unacceptable. Our last 2 home games, we've had 10 giveaways. You can't win games at any level like that. To be in there at halftime in a 1-score game and to go out there and turn that ball over 3 times, that's so we have to, we need to make some adjustments. It's the same thing happened to Detroit. The game gets away from you and you can't get back into it. So. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm sure, as I'm sure everybody is.
I'll say Dallas. Can you just talk about Cooper's game? There was not a lot down the field. What was obviously most things were close to the line of scrimmage. Was there not enough time to go down the field? You just talk about how he played and.
Well, I think it was, Evan. I think the game we wanted to play was the 15-play drive. And really just try to capitalize off our defense. Just like anything, you always feel like you have a good plan. The men have had a good weeks of work. We got the big turnover down there, tight in the red area, and didn't convert it to 7 points. But the 15-play drive and then turning the ball over, that was definitely a gut shot for us. But that's the game that I was trying to play. We had some shots down the field. But yeah, we didn't run it good enough, and we obviously didn't pass protect good enough. We didn't throw good enough. I didn't call plays good enough. But I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You can't win not taking care of the damn ball. You can't sugarcoat that anyway. 5 turnovers. It's unacceptable.
Tim Kalishaw, Dallas Morning News. What do you see for Trey Lance moving forward? I know he played very little, but in terms of starting games?
Yeah, it's a good question. We're not there yet. We had a package for him. We wanted to get him into the flow of the game was the thought process coming in here. And then to get him in when we did, and then I took him out on the third down. I just believe in reps. There's that third down segment there. Not that he couldn't run the plays. I didn't want to put him in there something that he hadn't had a lot of reps in. So I put Cooper back in for that play after that. For third down we had to fumble the turnover there. But it's something we'll obviously discuss tomorrow.
Did you feel like the first half showed you could compete without Dak, but the whole game showed how tough it's going to be?
Hey, Dak's a great player. He's a big part of it. But this is the National Football League. That's why you have the roster you have. You can't win 10 games turning the ball over 5 times. I don't give a who lines up. So that's the part we got to get right. The giveaways. It took us out of that game in the second half. Yeah, we missed a lot of our good players, but these young guys, I believe in them. And we just got to continue to work, and we got to protect and help and do things that the matchups are what they are, and they don't affect the big play progress. And I thought awesome for jumping in there middle of the week. Held his own. So. We'll take a hard look at the video, and we got extra time to get ready for the Texans. But, I don't know how many times I got to say you can't give the ball away 5 times.
You talked about awesome, and can you talk about the decision with Guyton? He just couldn't go, and also can you talk about the Marvion Overshawn, the game he had, and the injury scare? I know he came back, but where's the injury?
Tyler Guyton had, his shoulder he's working through, and it was a medical decision that he couldn't go. And it was good to see Demo get back out there. I know I think all of us, we're a little nervous when he went down, but he's playing excellent football. He is really starting to stack games, week in and week out.
Mike, when you have this many turnovers, and like you say, they're recurring at this stage of the season, does it impact and compromise how you call games? Is it, I've just got to keep calling these, and these guys have to stop turning it over, and I'll find someone else to put in there if they do? I mean, how do you
Yeah, definitely. I
address
mean,
it?
it's hard not to pull back when you're in this spot. I mean, anybody that's ever called plays, it's trust me, we're not in a spot right now, and we haven't been in that spot too many times this year where we're just playing wide open with our hair on fire. I mean, that's just not where we are as an offense right now. Definitely, but I don't want to take the air out of the ball, but we can't turn it over. So, and that's something that's these last 2 home games. I mean, our fans should be angry. I mean, that's not the football. That's not what we're about.
And this is throughout your career, you have one of the best turnover ratios of any coach in
Yeah.
NFL history. Is this the most?
Oh, I've never seen
inexplicable
anything like this, David. I don't think even on teams that I was on as an assistant, I don't recall ever having back-to-back home games with 5 giveaways.
Tommy Yarsh, DallasCowboys.com. How would you assess Micah in his first game back from injury?
I mean, I didn't get to, I don't get to watch a whole lot of the defense. It's more, my focus is more on situations and things that are going on in and out. But I mean, you definitely, you feel Micah's impact when he steps on the field. So, I mean, what I saw, he had some, pressure, excellent, the one time on our sideline, running Jalen out of bounds. So it was great to have him back out there.
Talk about Zeke's week, how he bounced back from last week. Obviously, he was active today. I know Rico certainly got the buckler low, but can you just talk about Zeke handled everything?
Yeah, I thought Zeke, came in, handled his business just like, we all thought he would. So he just got right back at it, and, it was great to have him out there.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.